How many of you love detective and thriller stories? How many of you have actually experienced the pure bliss of reading an amazing thriller novel? And what if that bliss looked like this? Hello everybody, I am Barnika. Welcome to my channel. Here I talk about books and other things which I absolutely love. In today's video, I am going to talk about one of my favorite Bengali book, which is Rahasya Samagra by Shirshendu Mukhopadhyay. As you know that Shirshendu Mukhopadhyay is one of the best living Bengali authors these days, and he serves for the people who have amazing and sharp literary knowledge and taste. This book written by him is a thriller collection, and however I know that thriller and detective kind of stories was not much popular in Bengali literature few years back, but when youngsters and newbie readers starts reading Bengali thrillers and detectives, then most of the authors starts writing thriller and detective stuff. But what happens in most cases is either the plot is not much gripping, or either the story is extremely predictable and whatnot. All these are very disappointing. But in case of this book, the story is completely different and it is extremely amazing, and you can completely differentiate this book from any other Bengali detective stories. There are 11 stories in this book. 8 of them features Shabor who is a police detective, and rest of the 3 doesn't include Shabor as a character. The first story is Bikeler Mrityu. This story features an electronic magician whose name is Bobby Rai. Bobby Rai works in a multinational company in Kolkata. He earns a huge amount of salary along with all other facilities. In return, he brings crores of rupees to the company by inviting different projects. In this way, he becomes an easy target to the international mafias who want him to work for them. His secretary Lina doesn't know anything about the mafias, so when Bobby Rai realizes that he is trapped, Lina feels absolutely clueless about her next step. But Bobby Rai anticipates how deadly the trap is and he tries to escape. And here the suspense starts. In the middle of the story, Bobby Rai suddenly disappears and Lina becomes the easy target to the mafias. They literally torture Lina to steal secret information about Bobby's current project. They allow Lina then to know that what Bobby Rai is doing currently is extremely deadly, dangerous and betraying. What happens next? You have to read the story to know. There is another story which is called Shiri Bhenge Bhenge, and oh my god, what to say? Well, let me tell you in brief. This story features the character Basudev, who is extremely megalomaniac and narcissistic by nature. He thinks that arrogance and pride are the symbol of manliness. He was a football player in his youth and he is so proud of his health and all. But what happens next is the wheel of his luck spins and one day he gets murdered. Shabor investigates the case and found that the procedure of murder is extremely brutal and psychological. But there is no clue against the murderer. But the most amazing story from this book is Kalo Beral Sada Beral. Now in this story, there is a man called Manoj Sen who owns a company called Industrial Alloy. Now this company makes a rare quality of alloy which is getting exported in Paris. And one day a man named Sudhakar Dotto appears from nowhere and claims that he is a person of international police. He wants to know every details of Manoj Sen's company and laboratory. Simultaneously, in Paris, there is an eminent scientist named Gopinath Bose who used this alloy to make a special kind of missile along with his team. One day, he gets a phone call from a person who claims that he is the leader of an famous international mafia gang named Vicky's Mob. Now, after certain circumstances, Gopinath comes to know that the leader of this gang is Sudhakar Dotto. And here is where the suspense gets thicker and the story starts to get paced very fast. I absolutely enjoyed this book from the very first to very last page. All the plots are extremely gripping and the writing style is so amazing that it can be enjoyable for anybody. Now, in today's world where so much evil things are happening, we all should value our morality and we all should love each other. This is what the message very prominent in this book. Now, Shabor, who is the police detective and the main interest and focus in this book. He seems a person of flesh and blood who is very relevant in today's world, and it is extremely praiseworthy and remarkable how he deals with different people and how he manages different situations with ease. Rin and Igolir Chok have been adopted into Bengali movies where Shabor comes as a protagonist. All over, I love this book very much and I have rated it 4.5 out of 5. So that's all for today's video. If you do like my content, then please hit the like button and consider subscribing my channel. Please comment down your thoughts and suggestions. I'll be back with another video very soon. Till then, take care, stay happy and keep reading. Bye.